Have you ever wondered what event might have changed the course of European history in the 8th century? Picture this. It's the 8th century, a time of political and religious tension. On one side, the Franks, led by Charles the Hammer Martel, a man known for his strategic mind and fierce determination. On the other, the Umayyad Caliphate, a force fueled by the ambition to expand their empire. The Umayyads had already made impressive strides, stretching their influence from the Middle East, across North Africa, and into Spain. Their eyes were now set on the rest of Europe. Charles Martel and his Frankish forces, however, had other plans. They were resolved to protect their territories and halt the Umayyad expansion. As the Umayyad forces moved deeper into Europe, the Franks prepared to meet them head-on. The air was thick with anticipation, the undercurrents of conflict swirling ominously. As tensions reached a boiling point, both sides were headed towards an inevitable clash, the Battle of Tours. In the autumn of 732, the two forces finally met on the battlefield. In the midst of the cool, crisp air and the rustling leaves, a battle of monumental proportions was about to unfold. On one side stood the Franks, led by Charles Martel, a man known for his strategic acumen. On the other, the Umayyads, a formidable force from the east, accustomed to victory and driven by a sense of invincibility. The Umayyads, confident of their superior cavalry, believed they would swiftly crush the Frankish infantry. Little did they know they had gravely underestimated their opponent. Martel, a master tactician, had a different plan up his sleeve. He understood the Umayyads' reliance on their cavalry and decided to turn this strength into a weakness. Instead of countering with his own cavalry, he chose to use his heavy infantry, a decision that would prove to be a game-changer. As the battle began, the Umayyads' cavalry charged with all their might, expecting to break through the Frankish lines with ease. However, they were met with an unyielding wall of Frankish shields and spears. The heavy infantry, standing their ground like an immovable force, absorbed the Umayyads' charges, halting their progress and causing confusion in their ranks. Meanwhile, Martel, cool and composed, directed his forces with precision. He cleverly conserved his strength, allowing the Umayyads to exhaust themselves in their futile attempts to penetrate the Frankish formation. Gradually, the Umayyads' overconfidence began to wane. Their repeated charges were met with stubborn resistance, and their initial underestimation of the Franks was proving to be their downfall. As the battle wore on, it became evident that Martel's strategy was working. The Umayyads' cavalry, once their pride and joy, was now their Achilles' heel. As the sun set on the battlefield, it was clear that this was not just another battle, but a turning point in history. The Battle of Tours, fought in the autumn of 732, had shown that a well-thought-out strategy could triumph over brute force and overconfidence, changing the course of history forever. The Battle of Tours, a clash of civilizations, had profound implications. As the dust settled on the battlefield, it revealed a victorious Frankish force, a result that would echo through the corridors of time. The Umayyads' ambitious expansion into Europe was halted, marking a turning point in history. The Franks, under the leadership of Charles Martel, had managed to withstand the onslaught of the Umayyad Caliphate, an outcome that would set the trajectory for the future of Europe. Let's delve into the significance of this victory. It was not just a triumph on the battlefield, but it was a crucial victory for the consolidation of Christian identity across Europe. This battle was a bulwark against the spread of Islam into the continent, a fact that would significantly influence Europe's cultural and religious landscape. The Franks' victory was a beacon of hope for the Christian kingdoms of Europe. It reinforced the belief in their cause and bolstered their resolve. It was a crucial factor in the preservation and strengthening of Christianity in Europe, which would go on to shape the continent's history, culture, and identity. Moreover, the halt of the Umayyad expansion had another profound implication. It marked the end of an era of Islamic conquests in Europe, creating a clear line of demarcation. This line would become the boundary between the predominantly Christian Western Europe and the predominantly Muslim regions to the east and south. The Battle of Tours, therefore, played a pivotal role in the formation of the religious and cultural contours of Europe. It's a testament to the ripple effect of historical events, how a single battle can influence the course of history, shaping the destiny of continents and the lives of countless generations. Indeed, the Battle of Tours was not just a military victory, but a pivotal moment that helped shape the Europe we know today.